Did you know LEGO sets retire and or discontinue at the end of the year? Well, an example of this is the Daily Bugle, and as of right now, it's sold out and out of stock. So you and me can't even swipe our cards to pick this one up. Like I mentioned, by end of year, it's going to be gone forever. Well, there's a bunch of LEGO sets that are going to be off the market, and today we're going to look at 7 sets that are highly sought after, hard to find, and ones that we don't find a lot of deals. But with the sponsor of today's video, we might be able to get a deeper discount later on, but more on them in just a little bit. Let's kick things off with a set that is peaking around interest as well as in a retirement date. The Disney Hocus Pocus, the Sanderson Sisters Cottage. Now, this set has not got a lot of deals in its shelf life. It's been on the market roughly between 2 and 3 years, and it's one that is filled with hopes around the movie, as well as just a great October and Halloween vibe set. It also makes a really great display, but it retails at a price tag of $230, and although we've never really seen a good deal or sale on it, it's one that's going to be hitting that retirement list at the end of the year, and one we're really going to start pick up and pay attention so we don't miss out on it, as this is one I personally want in my collection, and I know many of you have as well, because I've seen it so many times, time in and time out on our videos in the comments section below. So make sure to pick this one up before it's too far gone. Along with one that we have only seen on sale once, and it came 2 years ago, very highly stressed out sales promotion time. It was during like a Black Friday about 2 years ago, and this is the Lion Knights Castle, or better described as the 90-year anniversary castle for LEGO, and it's at a whopping $400 price tag. And since that sale 2 years ago, we have not seen a deeper discount in. But speaking of getting deals on LEGO sets, it's time to talk about our sponsor of today's video, Rakuten. For those of you who don't know who Rakuten, they offer cashback and unlimited cashback on qualifying purchases from thousands of stores. And if you've been a subscriber for as long as you can remember on this channel, well, you'd know all our shopping sprees consider using Rakuten to get those extra cashback savings. And right now, Rakuten is offering a $50 sign-up bonus on qualifying purchases if you use my link in the description below and you sign up and make a qualifying purchase. Not only that, they offer cashback on lego.com. As soon as you created your account, you could type in Lego, click this shop now, and it'll take you directly to your Lego website with you already signed in. From there, you have to do no more work as it's already activated and the cashback will be automatically applied to your account. But happy shopping and enjoy the unlimited cashback on all your qualifying purchases. And a huge thank you to Rakuten for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Now let's get back into those LEGO deals. Okay, but seriously, we've been pretty spot on calling when some of these LEGO sets are going to go sold out and out of stock. Just like that Diagon Alley when it was briefly on sale and it's officially probably gone forever, so don't miss your chance. The next set I want to talk about is the Jazz Club. This is another LEGO set that is a part of a collection that does fairly well after retirement dates, and it's one that typically goes up in value, like a lot, because it's a part of the LEGO Modular Collection, and they only release one every single year. Now, in this case, the Jazz Club is a set that hasn't really gone on sale since its shelf life. I can only think of 2 times of seeing it widely available online at a discount, and both of those times it was out of stock on the discounted price extremely fast. So when a deal like this comes up for a new user to sign up and get like an extreme cashback bonus, I feel like it's not a bad time to buy, but who knows, maybe the waiting game will pay out for you if you decide to wait. The next LEGO set here is Ninjago City Markets. Now, I'm a big fan of this set, but I'm also a huge Ninjago fan, so I know it doesn't speak to everybody, so I do apologize, but I do love Ninjago. This one is also a modular style building, but it's a part of the Ninjago City sets. Now, this one is the most expensive of those Ninjago City modulars at $370. It released in 2022 and here in 2025 is going to retire, so it has less than a 3-year shelf life, making it a set I've had my eyes on for investments. Now, it has not ever gone on sale, at least to my knowledge, and I do this just about every single day. So getting a big discount is probably not going to happen. And if anything, we can maybe stack it with some gift with purchases. but cashback might be one of the ways to go. Moving forward, we have the Batman animated series. Now, this set's a little bit odd. I personally think this one is going to be better to wait out on. I just have a hunch that we'll see better than Batman Day, double insider points, or some GWPs to go along with it. I truly believe this one will go on a hefty discount during Black Friday. I don't know why. I'm just a random guy on the internet, but I've been doing this for quite some time, and I feel like this is a set well stocked enough at that price tag of potentially seeing some huge Black Friday deals. Now, I'm not saying any of the other sets that we talked about here that are still available won't go on some huge Black Friday discount. However, I just feel like as I've gone into LEGO stores in person all across the world, this is one I typically see many times on the shelves. However, Ninjago City Markets, Lion Knight's Castle, Daily Bugle, the Hocus Pocus, that's 4 sets right there that I typically don't see on the shelves of my local LEGO stores or even the ones I visited across traveling around. So for that, I feel like that's some kind of database and some kind of input that we potentially could see better inventories of a set. Therefore, we could get some further discounted sales. Same thing with the Mighty Bowser. Although I think this is going to be a great investment piece and one that I've always had my particular eye on, given that it's around the Super Mario theme, it's licensed with Nintendo, and it's just a really great build for a pretty fair price tag. It's one that is going to do extremely well later down the road. And to be honest with you, with such a good build experience, I think I'd be kicking myself if I missed out on this one. And I know that because I see so many comments from you guys talking about this set, looking for the best deals possible. In my opinion, I think this one's also worthwhile to wait on, and that's why I wrapped it here towards the end of today's video, because I just think it will hit those hefty discounts later on into Q4 where we see some of the deeper sales and promotions on sets on discounts. So who knows, maybe I'm wrong, maybe it goes out of stock, gone forever sooner than that, or maybe we just might have a little bit of good fortune and this one will see some hefty sales. The last set here is one I'm kind of up in the air about. Believe it or not, I see it quite often in the LEGO stores that I go to. Does that mean it's always going to be there? Absolutely not. Mostly because, well, the Disney Store online carries this, which is also good input because they often run some deals and sales, and they're even on Rakuten for some cash back. But it's an alternative place to pick up this LEGO set. It's not like we can go to a local Target or any other retail store and be able to pick up this set because that doesn't exist. It's technically an exclusive, and it's exclusive to Disney as it is to LEGO. So that's the only place to get it. So with that being said, at $400, I don't know the price tag we can ever see this one on deep discount. Am I fingers crossed for a deeper sale later down the road? Absolutely. But will the inventory levels last from now all the way until its retirement day in the end of 2025? Well, that's only a question you can answer as you are the one waiting to buy this set. Anyways, that's 7 LEGO sets that I've really piqued my interest that are always talked about in my videos. Now, unfortunately, just like that Daily Bugle and the Diagon Alley and a few other sets, they've already said sold out and probably are forever. So let me know in the comments below which LEGO sets you plan to pick up, and are you going to be biting with the discount that Rakuten's offering on some cash back in order to pick up some of these big LEGO sets on discount? Anyways, that's going to wrap up today's video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already, and of course, we'll see you in the next video.